Hello guys, I'm Medina from tutorial 2A. Today I want to present to you about listening and giving feedback. The most basic of all human need is be understand and be understood. The best way to understand people is by listening to them. Bill Gates says that we all need people who give us feedback. That's how we improve. So based on this sentence, we know that the best thing to improve ourselves and the others is by listening and giving feedback. It turns out that listening is not a difficult art to master it. It's quite simple, like if you want to be healthy people by going exercise to the gym regularly. The easiest part is doing our exercise in the gym, but the hard part is getting to the gym or going to the gym regularly, like once a week or twice a week or every day. So in this case, in listening to listen is the same. The hard part is like getting to the gym regularly. In this case, the hard part is keeping shut up. So if you can train yourself to shut most of the time in the conversation, you will be a good listener and a good negotiator.
聆聽令你與時並進，觸摸到埋藏已久嘅心底話。聆聽可以幫你發揮潛能，甚至改變一切。能夠與你攜手建立未來，全因我哋用心聆聽。英國保證。
So listening is very useful in our daily life. Here are some tips for you to develop your listening skill. First is develop desire to listen. What is mean? It means that you must accept the fact that listening to the other is your strongest weapon. So give an opportunity to the others and let the others tell you everything that you wanted to know. Second is always let the other person talk the most of the time in the conversation. So this is a simple mathematics. I suggest you 70 per 30 rule. Oh, what is rule? It's not a strict policy in your universities or your country or your course. It just shows a ratio in your conversation. It means that 70% of the time you will listening to the others and 30% of the time you will talk to the others, like you giving feedback. Third is don't interrupt. There is always temptation to interrupt. Like in the middle of the conversation, you think that I think oh yeah, like that. If you want to do it, please ask yourself if it's necessary to do or not, because it quite. Four is the most important thing. What is the most important thing in these tips is learn active listening. What is active listening? Active listening means it's not enough that you are listening to the others, but the others must know that you are listening to them. In the simple way, it's like in the end of the conversation, you giving a feedback or you disagree or agreeing the statement of your friend, like, oh, I agree that you said that before. Smoking is not good. I think it's good, like that. Or you can use your body language, like nodding. Actually, listening and giving feedback are related to each other. When you are listening to someone, it is much better if you give feedback to the person. It means that you totally giving your attention to listening to them. When you be a leader or you want to give feedback to the others, you need to be skilled at giving both compliment and criticize. While giving compliment is easy, it is far more challenging to give other people critique. Why? From the observation, the negative one will be remembered long than the positive one. There are some tips for you to giving feedback to your friends or your teammates or your group. First, create safety. If you didn't have a buddy relationship like this to your friends or your teammate, it more better and didn't make them look foolish in front of the others. Second, be positive. Make sure you give feedback more positive than the negative one. So, listening and giving feedback are very useful in our daily life. It makes us more understanding each other and us can be a good leader in the future.